for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard 5-yard line. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lions is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Lost the fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for space. It's Perry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Bust through behind his pad. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just keeps moving. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to run it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They love start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. And the Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. It's complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Perry. Plows through the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The gift to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Williams. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Shakes off the defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Leads it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And they can't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Price. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll return it from the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Flying the friendly skies. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Payne. Looking for room at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back.
And it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Price. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. The team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Offense gets set for second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened